Yeah. I'm actually going to take a shower. I haven't left this chair now in 72 hours. I haven't slept. I'm still trading right now. We've been trading basically from 7 in the morning till 8 at night every day. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I left it running this morning. I hope you got on to some of that stuff. I was on the cusp of greatness today. I had shorted space right before we were coming on the air. Then covered, went long, rode it into the 50s, and then got out. It popped 9 points after I got out. And then I shorted it once, lost, shorted it again, lost. Then it got the rollover, and I got paid. And, I couldn't not take the profits considering I've lost about $1 million short in that stock. And the Qs too. You hear that? You hear that, Pink Floyd? Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? Is that in my head? I love this song.
So yeah, thought you might like to go to the show.
Where is that coming from? Oh, it's coming from over there.
Feel the warmth, feel of confusion.
Thought it was in my head for a second. Tell me something eluding your sunshine. Yeah, for all the short squeeze candidates, that's our last one. So we nailed every single one. Today we added G and US to the list. Naked and Genius, which is hilarious because it was the Naked Genius. And we were laughing, we were crying, and they were going straight up. Got lit up trying to trade BlackBerry short there for a second. Got my revenge, made my money back. But it was a tough. You think that you could have shorted some of these stocks today, considering the market was tanking. It was 3 different markets. You had the short squeeze, Wall Street bets, Robinhood fuckers that were in our own world. You had the ones that were getting squeezed, and then you had the rest of the market, which the rest of the market kind of sucked. But the writing was on the wall. This market, where does the money come from to pay for the BlackBerries, the Spaces, the Geniuses, the Nakeds, the BTUs, and all the rest? Where does it come from? It comes out of the ones that everyone's been making money on for 8 years, 12 years, and 17 years, and that's your QQQ, your Dow Jones, your big stocks, and lots of pockets of weakness. Obviously, biggest down day on the NASDAQ it seemed like we've had since the pandemic started. I don't think we've had 11-point move on the Qs, but when you think about it, all this selling, all this incredible selling, where are we? We're back to where we were last Tuesday. So if we break yearly lows, then it's on like Donkey Kong. I think we could actually have a real sell-off. But that's 13 points away on the Qs. So all we've done is just cut the froth off again. What's going to happen next is that there's going to be a cascade of selling. The Spaces, your AMCs, your GMEs, your BlackBerries, any stock that's gone up over 400 to 500% in two weeks, they have to be cut in half. And that's next. And then that will spook the regular investors, and then maybe we'll have a real correction, and then we rally for 8 to 12 years after that. So, again, I'm liquid. Only stock I own right now is BTU. PBI was phenomenal. Gapped up, sold it on the gap. AMC was phenomenal. Sold that pre-market in the 20s. And then, missed a big chunk of it but then we bought it. So there's so much activity going on. This is the kind of environment. These last 3 days is why I say you don't have to own stocks. And look, you didn't have to own BTU overnight. You came in today, the buy was 351. Rig was a good buy today, 278. There was 20 different times you could have bought AMC on the dip. BlackBerry was on the dip. Clovis on the dip. There's plenty of activity going on where you don't have to expose yourself to overnight risk. I wouldn't be in stocks anymore. But Naked, Genius, even Nokia moving. The reason, again, it's only short squeeze stocks. So we were looking for the dumbest ideas. Again, my dumbest idea is BTU. That's why I love it the most. BTU is the worst. I mean, it's not worse than Ameren, but BTU is the dumbest idea because there's legitimately zero reason for it to go up, right? Absolutely zero reason. Oh, it's 358. You hope you said 358. It's 358 today. 358. 358. 358. Not 458. 358. But what's fun about this trade, right? Oh, by the way, Nokia, I'm short. Zero reason for this thing to be doing anything. Zero reason. Nobody wants coal. There is no such thing as clean coal. The company's bankrupt and has no business moving. That's the kind of stock that's been ripping this market. The stocks are 400% this year. I mean, no doubt. I mean, we're in from $1.20. Sold it at 4, plummets back down to 3 and change, bought it again. Next thing you know, we got to 520. That was our target. Sold it at 5. Still got some. But the reason I like it is because it makes 0 sense to own it. Absolutely 0 sense. We should be if it didn't work, we should say to ourselves, what the hell are we thinking? But that's what you were thinking about GME. That's what you were thinking about AMC. That's what you were thinking about Space, Clovis, Ameren, Cybercock, Tiger, SPY, BTBT, US Steel, Schlumberger, BTU, Rig. What else did we trade today? BQ, Bed Bath & Beyond, Nokia, PBI. By the way, PBI gave it all back. Oh, no. Is that real? It was 12 in the aftermarket. But I'm going to just leave you with this one thing. Right now, everyone's getting bent out of shape because the common man has rose up and been able to out-manipulate Wall Street. And now they're all in a tizzy, and they want to try to do something about it. Wall Street's a fraud. The whole industry is a fraud. They're scum, the worst scum of them all. They're not out to help you. The whole industry is based on fraud. The whole industry is based on manipulation and based on the idea that they're smarter than you and that you need to pay them to help you manage your finances. They know nothing. They know nothing. They represent fraud and manipulation. That's what they do. That's what it's all about. I teach you how to do this for yourself. And these guys, these Wall Street bet guys, and whatever you want to call them, Robin Hooders, good. Good for them. And the funny thing is, when they change this market, when they change the market, from fractions to decimals, what they tell us, that's for the common man. It's to help get better pricing. No, it wasn't. They changed it to decimalization so now they could trade in between the spreads with the high-frequency trading and manipulate us through high-frequency trading and algorithms. That was the point. But they disguised it as this helping the common man. Help the common man? Leave him alone. Let him run the fucking shit out of these GameStops and crush Wall Street. The common man has taken over the market and they don't like it. Revolution is here, my man. Revolution is here, and it's being televised, and they don't like it at all. Fuck Wall Street. We're taking over. Anyway, greatest time in the world to be a trader. Come join us. Room's growing. Possibly most exciting 3 days we've had in 25 years. I mean, when you know what you're doing and you could see it clearly and you're prepared for this stuff, there's opportunity like never before, and it is something. But I tell you something, I've been saying we're in a stealth correction. Today we followed through a little bit. I think we got another 5 to 7% down, but that doesn't mean the AMCs and the spaces and these crazy ones are going to give it up, because they're in the hands of a whole different group right now. So we got a very, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Disconnected is not the word. Not diverse. When there's divergence, a lot of divergences here. So a lot of pockets of strength where there shouldn't be, a lot of pockets of weakness where you think there'd be strength. So very, very interesting doesn't do it for me either. But it's great to know what you're doing. And the bottom line is, when you see how the VWAP comes into play in all of this, the VWAP basically got me short Microsoft today, long Microsoft, short Microsoft, long Microsoft, and short Microsoft, and then long Microsoft, all around the VWAP and the multiple time frame VWAP. It used to be that would be the whole day. Microsoft came out with earnings, you play the fade. The fade gets bought, you buy the dip. You get the dip, you get the rip. You roll over, you short it again. And that used to be all we would do. I would look at my P&L today. I'm like, oh, I traded Microsoft. That was a nice day. I traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different names. I never trade 14 different names. Usually I stay focused on my earnings reports. Man, I mean, Ameren, Clovis, Space, AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, BlackBerry, Kodak, SPI, Tiger, Cybercock, Jivo, Space. It's insane. I don't even know what PLTK. I don't even remember even trading that shit. Wow. Oh man, JT, we're still waiting for you, buddy. We're waiting. The prices are going up. Hurry, hurry. We're still grandfathering in people to for the old rate. Balls. All right, my DJ's feeling better. All right, so tomorrow we're just going to leave the room running. We'll just start drinking at 6. We'll have a DJ. We're going to do some trader analysis tomorrow. So I'm going to be going over everybody's portfolios, what I think maybe you should lighten up on. Maybe you should just cut some stuff loose. Like I said, I am liquid right now, ready to rock every day. And, again, I like a few names. I like my PBI. I bought it, sold it, bought it on that rip down. But again, yeah, I mean, living for the day. Tomorrow, obviously, we're going to be looking at QQQs, Tesla, Amazon. I mean, tomorrow's going to be the day where I actually do focus on the Qs because of all the stuff that came out. But we got the blow off top. We finally got the follow through. Was today's highs, yesterday's highs, the highs of the year? Doubtful. Doubtful, very doubtful, because we've been in this situation before. So we'll know a lot more in the next 3 days and how Monday pans out. But I do think that these GMEs and these other crazy ones need to give back at least 50%. And that's going to be fun, too. So I'm looking at the 180 puts on GME for Friday. On any kind of weakness in this thing, I'm going to pay. Now, I'm not going to pay more than $15 for it, because think about it. 180s are 15 right now. The stock's at 320. You need the stock to drop 50% in the next 2 days to make that a profitable trade. But I think that's what you're going to get. But I ain't shorting it until is a reason to. And there's still no reason to short GME, which is hard to believe. But AMC, just a lot of action today. Love it. And all right, yeah, I mean, that's it. I would stay liquid. Really no reason to commit cash right now. And again, I'm a bear. So I think we're going to test the lows from the beginning of the year. Do not sell calls. Don't sell calls. Selling calls is the worst thing in the world. Because when you rally,
You get called out, and you're regretting it. It's just selling calls has just backfired on me for the last 3 years. I'm just not doing it anymore. I'm just directionally trading. Get in when the getting's good. Take what I can get and move on. All right? Be careful with that BTU. Again, it's a defunct loser coal company. It's just in the midst of a squeeze, and that's where the money's at right now. Dog shit stocks that are getting squeezed, and this is my favorite dog shit stock by far. And so far, so good. We broke out today. We held it. We got to the top of the range. If it could just consolidate and not crash, if we break over 522 on BTU, we're looking for 635. If we get through 635, shit can get real at 635. 635, that's when we start looking at that $10 number. So, again, I'm not going to go crazy with this dog shit. But after what GME did and what GME is still doing, this is where the money's at. This is fun. This is fun for me. All right, Freedy. I'll see you in cyberspace. Come to the room. Actually, come to the room, man. Hang out. Why don't you all make sure you're coming to hang out tomorrow night? All right? You got to email me. Get on the email list. I'm very generous with our time. Just don't exploit. We don't have the best. We don't do any marketing. I don't have a good back office to the website. I know a few of you guys are hanging out, ooh, he hasn't caught on to me. I keep changing my email and I could sneak into the chat room. I'm glad you're real proud of yourself. I know you want to hang out with me so much. Party up some cash. Have some respect. I know you're hanging out in the back. I see your email address. The guy changes his email address every 3 days so he can keep taking free trials. Come on. Can't afford $300 after what I gave you? Come on. Find your go get your mom's credit card. $1,000. I'll give you 5 months if you're that broke. Come on. For you. You know who I'm talking to. I know you've been changing your email address. I'm flattered you're trying so hard to be a part of what we're doing. But come on, man. You're disrespecting the room. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Drinking, smoking. We're doing vodka. What was it? Oh, we're rocking vodka. Oh, I forgot what we said. It was something that rhymed with vodka. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I got to eat. I'll see you.